Okay, that should be everybody.
I haven't got an invite.
Who's that? Nathria?
Nathria.
Okay. Sorry about that.
All good. Hey, thanks.
Anybody else I miss?
What's up?
Mal, are you in here?
Yes, I am.
Mal,
Oh,
not vowel.
Alright, Tanks. If you want to go ahead and get us started here.
Right. Mal, if you can hear me, do you want to go?
You want to come to raid, Maldrez?
I'm here as Zormal.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Alright.
Thank you guys, though.
Confusing me.
Sorry.
I just pull a mud lump.
No. Yeah, I think you do have to take metal up, don't you?
Yeah, but don't chase him when he runs away.
Once he runs away, everybody come back.
Welcome, my
Don't chase him.
doomed friend.
And only
I
pull
would
two of these
come
big
back a
guys.
little bit further. Well, yeah.
Is there work to be done? Toodaloo?
Welcome! I have so been looking forward to your arrival. Let's see, who have we here? Our wayward prince, of course. The deposed accuser, ever so earnest. And our mutinous former general. Along with a
Any place
contingent
we
of
should hold
mortal
the boss in
rabble eager to
specifically?
meet their end.
I'm gonna go over that.
We tire of your preening,
Okay.
Denathrius. Come and face
But
us.
you see
I
right below
seem
that
to
where he's
recall
standing.
similar
It'll be right
bluster
there.
from you not so long ago,
That's where you're gonna take him most of the fight.
And we both know how that ended. It seems you failed to learn your lesson. Perhaps I was too lenient. I am, after all, known for my compassionate nature.
You don't think that's a correct
Let us
assessment?
begin your atonement with a suitable challenge, shall we?
Okay, I'll let you handle the tank mechanics then, okay?
Nope. Not my raid.
But you're gonna judge me. Is that it?
2 of these, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and grab those guys. You guys want to go ahead and bring them together?
I keep trying to hit my tank buttons in my tank rotation.
Do I have 23 in Discord?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So before we get started, I just want to say thank you all for coming out. Just going to give a word of warning. They have upped the difficulty of raiding in this expansion, so people that have done normal before, it's going to be a slog compared to what we're used to. So treat it like progression. So it's going to be a little difficult. Also, that being said, people that want to consider themselves main tanks and want to do sort of pseudo progression tanking, please get in contact with me because right now I have somebody filling in. If you want to do it on a permanent basis, please let me know after the raid and we can see what we can work out. Let's see. What's next? I'm assuming not everyone here knows the fight, so I'm going to go over it real quick. This is Shriekwing, first boss, so usually pretty fun. He's going to do an ability called Sideswipe, which is it's just like an AoE frontal cone in front of him, so melee are going to want to stay on the sides of him for that. He's also going to do an ability called Echolocation, which is these like grayish circle-looking things that will bounce around the room. You need to dodge those because if you hit by them, you'll get stunned, and it's not fun. Also, if you get a red arrow above your head, you're going to want to take it to. Can we get a marker over on the left side of the room? You're going to want to take it to red X because it's going to drop a puddle on you after so many seconds. And we want to get those puddles away from the pillars and the boss. He's also going to cast Ear-Splitting Shriek, which when that cast comes out, we have a few seconds. We need to get behind one of the pillars. They'll usually be called. We try to stack real tight on whatever pillar's called because we're all going to drop a puddle at once. And then in phase 2, he's going to start moving around the room and hunting us. We need to stay behind each of these pillars, and he's going to continue casting Ear-Splitting Shriek at random times. So just continue to stay behind the pillar and LOS him. And then that's pretty much the whole fight. Does anybody have any questions? I went over white circles. He's going to be casting the white circles from phase 1. Just constantly. This time. Any other questions? Landon, do you care to sort of give a brief rundown with the tanks real quick?
I would be happy to.
Thank you.
What are we talking about? Oh,
Tanking.
Shriekwing. Okay, I'm caught up. He gives you a buff, a debuff, that's something bleed. That's when you taunt.
Exsanguinating.
Okay. DBM will yell, Riv, taunt. It starts at a 10 stack, and every second it loses a stack, but every stack reduces the healing you receive by 10% and does a bleed. So right before it hits your cooldown.
Okay.
You have to hide with everyone else because you're not a paladin. And when we go into phase 2, right towards the end of it, take a look around the room. And if where we have the boss right now is too full of the blood pools, you're going to have to run him, clear the crap over to this other side of the room. For
Towards
phase
the
1 again.
end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take a look. There will be blood everywhere. That's it. It's easy.
All right.
Okay. Can I get a cauldron if we have one, and a feast, please?
Putting up.
Make sure everybody gets one.
Can we get lock candy?
Clocks, if you do be ever so kind.
Thank you.
Why are you farting in the water?
Turn me warm it up.
We're trying to drink those. Go ahead and take another one if you'd like. Let's go ahead and use up that cauldron. Thank you. That was quick.
Mm-hmm.
Gomu, you want first or you want me to get first?
I can grab him first.
Okay.
We will be listing on pull.
Do we face him away? Or do we face him to the side?
I just go to the side.
Okay.
Alright, he's ready to check for pull. Alright. Tanks, if you want to give us a pull timer. Or do you want to do it?
They don't have
shit.
assist.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Drag him out of there, please. Back where he was.
3,
Yep, towards the front of the ring, guys.
1.
You gotta let me have him.
3, 2, 1.
Jump on the puddles. Everybody stack on star. Everybody stack on star. Alright, back on boss.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Puddles out. Everybody behind triangle.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, get back to continue LSing. LOSs. Alright, back on boss. Back to phase 1.
Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Can we get our healer up?
Three, two, one.
Becker's out. LOS. Heal star.
3, 2, 1.
Phase 2.
Beware.
We might take him to the other side.
I was just thinking the same thing. We'll take him the other side after the phase.
LOS is.
Alright, this side seems worse now.
Do what you can.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
Push.
3, 2, 1.
Good job.
Well done, everybody.
Artificer has retreated to his sanctum. There is a passage
Whisper
beyond
unwanted
that
loot
leads
to
down the
Psalms.
castle's underpinnings. From there, we can reach the anima stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Nathria, we must deprive him of his most prized possessions. I know the path we must take to
First up,
reach
we have cloth boots, crit mastery. And remember, this is for main spec first.
Any special stuff or start pulling?
Go pull.
I got the hearth. I'll be right back.
I'm going once. I'm going twice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pass it up for Akasha, considering this is a melt.
Alright.
And that's everything they got, Whisper. So if it's a neck piece off this next boss, I'm not passing it on.
My neck piece is a legendary, sir. No way.
If you guys could pause it down and get to the boss, that'd be great.
Why'd you have to heart?
Oh, no reason.
Was that breathing on you too close that you had to go change something?
I was still spectrum with the plus.
I think he's okay.
Are Are you using your legendary?
What legendary?
So are you using it?
What legendary?
Just checking. No, it's fine. You can use it.
He's hiding from us.
Yeah.
In the
trying.
cage.
Cage is very see-through. Open sesame.
We need
Open
a
says
Draven.
him.
The kennels house the master's hunting pack. He keeps the beasts starved for flesh. Put an end to
Okay,
the
so
habit
can we get a luck closet?
so we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
Add to this pack.
Wait, you were using it.
I don't know where my other shoulders are. See the way my bank account's set up.
And I'm using Brew stuff.
Your shoulders are just under your neck and above your arms.
Thank you, Lane.
No problem.
From what I hear,
Very
the shoulder
insightful.
is connected to the neck bone.
And I gave you the DPS trinket.
The knee bone's connected to the ankle bone.
I feel threatened.
Just wait till I get all Windwalker shit.
I've heard rumor that we swap at 2 stacks.
The tanking on this one's a little more complicated than the other boss.
Did
I
we get
just
a
do
closet
what
yet?
Bam tells me to do.
Yeah, you should have just gotten a summon.
I never got it.
Incoming 7 summons.
There we go. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the summon. This boss is a little more complicated. A lot of ads. So the priority through this whole fight will be the Huntsman Dogs. The Huntsman's Dogs. There'll be 3 different dogs. The first one being what's this thing's name?
Margor?
Yeah.
Marduk.
Yeah, Marduk. Let's see. Through the whole fight, the Huntsman will be doing a spread shot in a frontal cone in front of him, so make sure to stay spread out and stay out of the front of him. If you get a target with something called Sin Seeker, sorry, I'm reading from my notes here. So
Do you want me
bear
to
with
do it? You want me to be nice and do it?
Nah, I got it. If you're targeted, don't be near others. Just stay still. We'll move away from you. The first dog here, Margor, he'll do a vicious lunge. Does big damage. So if someone is started with it, make sure to soak with them. It should be a is it a red swirl? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No.
Red circle. Random player.
Yeah, so soak with them. If you can ice block it or anything like that, be sure to call it so people don't soak with you and take unneeded damage. Once he goes down, he'll bring out Barghast. He casts Barghast will cast a shade. We need to DPS that shade down as quickly as possible. We also need to be getting fears on it, so warlocks can fear it. Hunters can do scare beast, anything like that, anything to CC him, and get it down as quickly as possible. Barghast also cast Rip Soul on the tank. Healers, you need to heal that. Keep it healed up as much as possible. It needs to be healed full for reaching the boss. The off tank will pull the weight of the Rip Soul. I guess that's what my notes say. Then the last dog is Hecutus. He casts Petrifying Howl. It reduces move speed by 5 seconds every second it's on you. Be sure to get it out of the raid as quickly as possible. I'm pretty sure that is it. So Landon, if you want to go over with the tanks.
I was just thinking, which one of you is more geared? You're pretty close to each other.
Not me.
I'm gonna have to change our usual strategy for you two, but it'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 180.
So for the pull, you guys pull whichever one you decide. Swap on 2 until Margor is dead. When the second dog comes out, Riv, you are going to take the boss to the yellow marker. And Fel, you are going to take the big old puppy to the blue marker. Because you can heal yourself. When Rip Soul gets cast, you're going to watch the cast bar. Top your health off. Help the healers, please. The higher your health is, the less we have to heal your ghost. You don't have to move or anything, you just sit there. After that dog dies, Fel is going to come take the boss. Riv is going to take the final dog, because it is heavy physical damage.
Nice.
So Fel, when you take the boss that final phase, bring him into the middle of the room, where this jade statue is. Riv, you're going to grab the puppy, and take it next to the boss. And when you have to move in that phase, you're going to move in a circle around the boss.
Okay.
The strategies say, when you get to X stack, you want to move the dog. This isn't how you do it. Watch your health. When you start getting spiky, move the dog like a consecration and a half.
Okay, just a little bit, like enough to drop a stack.
You end up dropping about 3.
Okay.
Because you're going to get spiky at 3 or 4. And heavy mitigation on that, please. When you're not moving.
Okay. When
Did
I
that
am
make
moving,
sense?
it's raid damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Tanks?
Yep.
Cool.
Swap first boss. I get boss on this, swap on the first dog. I get the boss on the second dog. He gets the second dog. Third dog, I get. He gets boss. I move occasionally.
Even the master.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh, by the way, the third dog, if you get Petrifying Howl, that gives you the movement debuff. Be sure to move your puddles out of the group, so towards the edge of the rooms, because once that debuff falls off, lose a puddle. So
you want to run it out immediately. Don't wait.
Yeah,
you
because
don't have time to dilly-dally or finish your rotation.
Because your movement's going to be slowly dropping, so you only have so long to keep moving. Yes, melee stay on dogs, and unless there's a downtime where there's not a dog up, it's usually a few seconds until the last phase. We will once all 3 dogs are dead, that's when we will hero. Any questions? Okay. Hero check.
Riv, I'll grab boss on this pole.
Okay, I'll take the puppy.
Alright, thanks. Should have assist this time to give you a full timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it. I have enough boats.
Alright,
Margot,
swap.
make them bleed.
Soak with him.
I have enough boats for everyone. Margot,
Alright, I 2.
make them bleed. This boat has your name on it. Your death
I go grab boss.
must be Vargast. Come.
Alright, on to Vargast.
Vargast, rend their souls.
Everybody on the shade. I need some fears on me, please.
This boat has your name.
Red line's coming out.
Souls out.
Vargast, rend their
Rip souls out. Shade's out. Can I get some CC on it?
This boat has your name.
Mana Tide if you have it.
Lock rocks if you have it.
Healers need to go heavy on this ad.
Riv moved the boss away. Run from the ghost.
Yeah, can we get Cleo up?
Tank down.
We get the tank up.
Vargast, rend their souls.
Tank down.
Any beers available. Bring your revenge.
17 seconds.
Same here.
Feed
Tank
well.
down.
Just wipe it.
This boat has your name.
Hello.
enjoy gnawing your bones. Another successful.
I'm always the last to die.
Say the
I
best
think I
for
was the
last.
last one.
Always getting bigger. How you all doing? Yeah, mine just.
Okay. Talk some things out when we get back up.
Yeah.
It's a good first pull. This boss is just rough.
It's Barghast. It's a difficult one.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry. I thought I'd been talking for like 12 minutes. I'm an off healer, and good job on the first boss. And hell yeah, the second boss is going good. Nice job, everybody. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I've been talking to myself for like 12 to 14 minutes.
Okay. Let's see. Hunters and warlocks. During the shade. Let's go ahead and let's figure out a order in which we're going to do our fears and scare beasts and stuff. So, Akasha, can you go first when the first cast goes off on the shade? Okay. Virwin, can you do the next fear?
Yep.
Okay. Pip, can you do the third stun on the shade? Do we?
We do.
Not Pip. You can ask the druids for hibernates.
I'm not asking if we should bump up to. I'm saying we already have.
I know. I'm seeing that now.
So we're supposed to hold off on actually damaging that ad until we get enough stacks on it, correct?
Which ad?
The shade when it comes up.
No, just blow it up. We just need to keep a CC.
Okay.
Tess, can you go Windwalker for me? Thank you. Pip, did you can you do the third scare base?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Val, can you hibernate?
Yeah, when?
Fourth. It'll be just after scare base. I'll try my best to call them. If you guys can call them, that'd be great. That you've done your CC, but it should be you should see the cast stop.
Okay.
And games, I don't know if you're here. If you could, if we need a fifth one, just throw yours out. But we shouldn't need 5. Alright. Everybody eat up.
Would it hurt to move like the dog to the shade? So we can get cleave type thing?
I don't, because we're trying to stay spread out for that spread shot still.
Okay.
But that's me.
The longer the shade is CC'd, the higher stacks of damage debuff it incurs.
Alright. Here's a ready check. Alright, on tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have enough food for everyone. Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name.
Alright, swap.
Make them bleed. Nothing escapes my sight.
Nice soak.
I'm at 2.
Make them bleed.
Bring that in, Valkyrie. Good job.
This boat has your name. Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, your death will not be an quick. Vargas, come!
Alright, everybody on Vargas.
Vargas!
Rip Souls out.
Shades up.
First CC.
Second two.
Has your name on it.
Good job. Rip Souls coming out.
Vargas! Rend their souls.
Mana tides, we got him.
Second CC on Shade.
This boat
Let the cast bar get as full as it can. Third interrupt. Thank you. Good job.
Vargas! Rend their souls.
Souls up.
This killed my favorite.
We should finish off the Shade.
Shut up, oh.
The Howl's out.
Still need Shade down.
Yep, get Shade now. Alright, now on to Hecus.
I was slow.
Shut up, oh.
Can we get Cleo up? Get Howls out. Can I go and get a time warp, please? Get Howls out.
Do we have any mana tide?
Druids, if you think about it, have an innervate, throw it on a healer.
Get that out.
Get Hibernates out.
Escapes my sights. Shut up,
Howls out.
Very nice.
Mass
Sure,
res
get up.
going out. Do not release. Do not release. I am mass resing you. Any unwanted loot, whisper it to Psalms. Once again, to Psalms.
Fitting into that wretch.
The passage is down here, mortals.
The way ahead will be fraught with danger, but we must reach those anima stores.
Yeah, for now, Tess. I said 6 healers, so.
Help cleanse if you can. Half the healers cannot.
Monks, that's you.
I do not have a target. I am out of range.
Thanks for going towards Hungering.
Is that a passenger side or a driver side?
Driver.
Cool.
I totally didn't have to look at my map and figure out which way Hungering was.
Stay in here for a second. Have this cleanse. There's a lot of AO heals going on.
Yep, you can clean yourselves, help your healers. Yeah, Valkyrie, we'll get you claws when we get to the boss.
The beast seeks to sate its endless hunger upon the stores of anima below.
This trash isn't too bad.
Dispatch this creature before it grows even stronger.
You're gonna go passenger side over the bridge.
Okay, so people who get the blue rings on you here, do not run out with these. Stay with people. You cannot be healed unless there's people standing with you. Remember this for the boss.
Foreshadowing.
This will be on the
Using
test.
mechanics.
Welcome, friend. Goodbye, my friend. Hello. My pleasure.
No, I got it. Unless you just have an itch too.
You mean hunger?
Hankering.
Okay. Get some markers set up real quick. Can we get a lock closet? Yep, already on it. Thank you.
Is there work to be done? This place won't tidy itself.
Elnar, can you not entice them?
Look, I like getting people going like that.
Everybody back here. Did we get Valkyrie back?
I'll tell you, nothing's quite like Friday Night Raid. Freaking general chat on that.
Okay, so I personally think this boss is super simple if everybody understands what's going on. First off, like Elnar said, the thing back there with the rings, it's called Gluttonous Miasma. If you have that ring, you can't be healed. So what you need to do is you need to stack with others, and you will leech off their health. So if you get that ring, don't panic. Be sure to get with others. If you see that ring, other people, don't panic. Don't try and run away from them. They need your help. Something called Volatile Ejection will happen. That's the reason we have the 4 markers. It will be a blue arrow over your head. It is imperative that we get these blue markers to these blue arrows to the markers, because if you don't, it puts a big line through the rest of the group and does a lot of damage. But if we point it towards these markers, all the damage will go towards the walls and not us. Then, yes, melee will be going towards blue and triangle, driver side, and then range will be on passenger side, which is star and diamond. If you have it and you can make a vocal call to which one you're going to, please do so. It keeps us from overlapping. He will also do a big AoE thing called Consume. Just need to get out of it. The farther away we are from it, the less damage we'll take. I'm pretty sure that is it. That is in your realm of control. Any questions? I assume you're speaking English. Bubs, I'll talk to you later about that. Alright, here's a ready check.
1.
Whoa. We're ready?
We roll out, everybody out of the room.
Check.
Out of the room. Out of the room. Out of the room.
Oh fuck, too late.
I know your sins.
Kit?
First hit was Kit?
Kit?
Guess he just didn't like the way he looked. He looked at me
It's about
funny.
that gnome comment. What do tanks do?
Oh, that's me.
Kit said she was trying to talk. She was trying to type and accidentally forgot to hit the enter button.
You're fine.
You guys get hit by that monster. Taunt after every other overwhelm. That is your timing. Second overwhelm, it cooldown.
Okay.
When we get the blue circle around us and everybody spreads, whoever has threat on the boss is going to have a huge circle. Fill up your health if you can to shrink your circle. And then run out with everyone else. And I try to stay right on top of the other tank, facing right off of that balcony, so we're not in the way. That's all. It's not bad for tanks, it's just a lot of damage.
Alright.
What you're saying is I should have brought bandages.
I'm your bandage.
Can we raid mark the tanks?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea. They were marked. I don't know where they went.
Moon. They were there, unless they got like.
DBM probably
yeah.
threw it around.
Understand.
We'll be heroing on pools.
You want first or?
Why don't you gotta take first?
Okay, so you take it after I get hit with the second one, right?
Correct.
Cool. Okay, got it.
On you, tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Give me a time warp.
Going blue?
1 star. If you get the dark blue circle on you, just sort of loose spread. Try not to overlap. Everybody gets them.
You're gonna be down healer a moment.
Can we get Elnar up when he's out of his angel form? Duress Psalms. Spread out. One blue square. Everybody out of this.
2, 1.
Blue square.
Good, take it.
Mana tides if we've got them.
I know. Spread out.
Okay, after you spread out, you have to get back together.
Don't stack those circles. 1 or 2 people get in each circle with those guys.
Yeah, range, you're gonna need to move up and help us with those if it's all melee. Spread out best we can. Alright, everybody back together. One blue square.
Going purple.
2, 1.
Everybody out. Do I have any B-raises up?
No.
1 minute.
Let's keep going as far as we can. Save the whole fight.
Get in the circles to help those guys.
Going purple.
2, 1.
Okay.
Don't stack those circles. People jump in just one to help them.
Spread out.
3, 2, 1.
Diamond.
Square. Sorry.
Two, 1.
Spread out.
Three, two, one.
Diamond.
When the next consumes up, if you guys want. Keep going first you can.
3, 2, 1.
soon get out. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
2, 1.
That's a good first pull. Just gotta clean some things up.
Oh no, I can't jump off the edge. Do it.
Yeah, you may.
Hey, Gomu, I want to see if there's any Cora for our stacks.
Okay, how big the stacks do we want to let them get?
I think it's every other.
Guys,
I know
right here is a place to repair, and then we go through this portal.
You a builder or a breaker? This trap's gonna be the end of all.
I know it gets down to about 6 the next time you get hit with it.
That's why every other overwhelm works the best. It's right around where you want to be to stacks wise.
Oh, okay. So there's a difference between the stack ability and the overwhelms.
Correct.
Okay. Maybe that's why the timing was weird.
Nay.
I should have warned you. DBM will tell you to taunt on every overwhelm, but he overwhelms like every 15 seconds or something.
So, as a heads up, there were several times that fight that I was trying to get close to people while I had the white circle on me. It's really important that every one of those white circles has at least 2 people in it.
Yeah, we're gonna go over all of it. I'm just waiting for everybody to get here.
Bad night, Fate Monk, I see. Bubs, where you at?
I'm reloading. When you go to the mirror, it has like that swirly red. Well, it didn't go away.
You're fine, Elmar. Go ahead.
I need to wait for Bubs.
I don't know what's going on. I can't get there.
Can you summon him?
Yeah, can we get us something? Can we closet, please?
Yeah, it's just this big red swirl. I try to run through past it, still doesn't.
Yoo-hoo! A steward's job is never done.
It's still doing it, and you're all here now. Like, the big red swirl thing won't go away.
You may have to close your game.
Yeah, I will.
One second, I gotta get my kit. Val, can we get another cauldron?
Yeah, I was just gonna wait until after you explained what you were gonna explain.
Oh, yeah. So, with the lines, I know I, as melee, got hit by somebody and ranged with it. So we're just gonna explain real quick. During parts of these fights, you don't have to be spread out. The only time you really need to be spread out is when we have the big AoE bomby thing, which is the blue circle that gets bigger and smaller. Otherwise, those little circles, yeah, don't stack them on top of each other. But if you're near the melee, it's easier for like a couple people to hop in, ranged hop in. Also, ranged, call out if you've got the beam and you need to book it up towards the front, because if you're back here, the problem is melee's on his ass. So if I'm back here casting shit or healing shit, that line's coming through me and going through people. The issue is, and the one reason why we want it over there is because if that line hits somebody twice, they're dead. So it's just like the Mechagon thing is, you just get it out. Everybody else will try to move away from you, but your markers are up in a spot to help kind of keep everybody alive. And that's what I have.
Range, let's sort of have you, have you sort of guys just like loose stack like right near these markers right here. And then if you get marked with it, just step to your right out of your group.
Everybody go and take a flask.
And then the Healy circle it kind of looks like a cloudy white circle. Just if you have it, you can move with it, and if you see some fucker off by themselves, just go stand next to them and make them suck it.
Oh.
But yeah, if somebody is coming up to you with a white circle, be courteous, get in it. Just don't stand there or like run away.
I have a question for everybody. Do you like being pulled around by a priest?
Yes.
Hug me,
Okay,
bro.
most people when I do that, they bitch about it. They bitch profusely about it. They yell at me to stop doing it. So that's the honest response I'm going to get from people is, no, you don't like getting pulled. If you don't stack with us with those white circles, I am going to start pulling you into the group. So if you don't want your position suddenly yanked somewhere else, stand with us.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody not understand any of the
Go ahead and grab a second flask.
Yep, go ahead and use up the cauldron.
Grab more flasks, people. I know that there's enough people who don't have them.
Could we get a feast down, possibly?
Yeah.
Thank you, NASA.
Oh, and for those of you, these little feasts only give you plus 18 to your stat for an hour, or you could bring personal food and get a lot more, like 30 for the stat you want.
Because you're a panda.
Yeah, you're a panda. You get a little more. Pandas process food differently. And then marking the tanks this fight apparently is going to be hard because DBM likes to put it on the people that have the ship.
On tanks. And don't lust immediately. I'll call for it.
Okay.
Ready, we go first again.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
spread out.
Three, two, one.
Going to blue. Way out.
Unwrap.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna move him back.
Yeah, can we move him back next?
Don't stack them on top of each other.
Two, one.
That's fair.
Don't put that on the tank. Come over here with me.
Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
We got a person standing alone with a circle.
3, 2, 1.
I get a big res.
Three, two, one.
One of blue. Purple. I get a time one.
Mana tides if we have them.
3, 2, 1.
Put out.
Three, two, one.
Purple.
Three, two, one.
Blue.
Any beer is available.
Yes.
Get Zormal up.
3, 2,
Spread out. Right back together. Circle circles. Push.
3, 2, 1.
Well done. Once again, unwanted loot, whisper it to Solms.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to stay a tank because I just got the wall.
That's the best one.
Have you come to confess?
Ooh, clear trash, and then we'll take a 5-minute break.
Clear trash, then break?
Yes.
Okay.
We need people soaking these red circles.
Bring that big trolley near the tanks. Not on them, near them.
Yeah, right there.
Get these
Oh,
lines to
that's
go
nice.
through the circles. Give the lines to go through the circles.
Right on the ad.
You managed to escape my grasp, only to brazenly return to these halls alongside this ragged band of mortals. Pathetic.
Denathrius has betrayed Revendreth by unleashing this anima into the maw. Surely even a sycophant like you
5
can
minutes.
do that.
Go do what you need to do. Get something to drink.
Is a bold
Come
new
back.
future
and
about
grow this
to
boss.
unfold. A future with no place for traitors like you!
The master must be stopped. The Stoneborn were permitted to use such roots to see to our master's demands. The debaucheries I have witnessed.
repairs are on Skull.
Tess, I can drop you a mailbox. I'll drop it right next to the repair thing. The little ghost girl up here, Tess. Yeah, I'll get you something back. Get ready if you're back. Can we get a lock closet if the locks are here?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm here. Just made a huge mess.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I spilled my coffee all over the fucking kitchen. That's what I get for hurrying up.
It sounds like Spata Sapa.
And when everybody gets back, we will go over this boss.
Ooh, someone put auto hammer down. Bet that was already explained.
Because this boss fight has a lot of nooks and crannies, I'm just gonna go over it for us. As you can see, we have 4 big water coolers. So X is gonna be the tank one, and then we have a soak one, we have an orbs one, and then last but not least, over here will be the add one. They all happen simultaneously. You'll get a thing on the right side of your screen that lets you know the percentage of what they are. Bam will probably be calling out when to release it. Elnar, are you going to be releasing them? Elnar?
I think he is. He messaged me about it.
Okay, awesome. So you all don't need to worry about turning the spigots on and off of them. Elnar's got it. What you need to worry about are the wonderful mechanics of the fight. So this first one with the tank one, what's going to be happening is normally tank just tanks, and then when it gets to about say close to 45-ish%, maybe a little less, third of it, you're going to get linked to the tank with your mirroring his damage intake. So healers are going to be healing a little extra on you as well. The worst version of it is The tanks will then explode, so they will be running out. They'll have a big white ash circle around them, so while they're running out, make sure that you are not running with them. The boss may move with them depending on where they are in their taunt rotation. Don't worry about it, just don't be near them when they go boom. Next, the soaks. As you saw during the one fight, the little red circles that happen, need people to stand in it. At least one person, just go soak it. And it's wonderful. After that, the worst version of it is it does a thing, and then the next version of it is that it bounces and you have to soak it again. When I say it does a thing, it's really not that noticeable to really equate to what it is. Just make sure that you're soaking. Over here, the purple one, the orb one. As you all saw the orbs, there will be 3 orbs that spawn. They usually spawn about here in the map. 3 people will get a beam on them. You don't have to be up on that orb's ass. You just need to relatively be near it. And you gotta feed your line through the dots. So if you're like directly behind the orb and everybody else is directly behind the orb, the lines are just going to be outside of the orb, so that's not going to work. So one of you's going to have to kind of sidestep it a little bit, and so forth. Think of connect the dots in first grade, and you got it. The bad situation of this will then be that the orbs will now have their own beams connecting them. Those hurt. You cannot run through it. Because it'll kill you. Worst version, and this is where those that get the beam to go through them, you're going to have to do it far away. If you've all played Diablo, you need to know the things that spin around with a big, wonderful line. That's what those orbs are going to start doing. They hurt. If you have to, walk with it, because you can't get hit by it, because, again, it will kill you. That usually happens towards the end of this fight anyway, so just be on it if you get the beams. Last but not least is the tank one. As you all heard, if you get the big red circle around you with the yellow arrow on your head, be near the tank, not on the tank, because you're going to drop an ad. That ad does not move, so you want it kind of near them so they can just move to it, tank it, kill it, and then we get back on the boss. Bad version is that you'll get anchored with it, and then eventually you'll be able to move. And worst version, again, more shit. So that's the runaround. Those things you don't really need to worry about, because that's, again, at the end of the fight, shit's gonna be crazy. And if we haven't killed it pretty much by then, you know, we get to start over. How's that?
Planet, if you want to touch on the tank stuff.
I would be happy to talk about tanking.
Yes, please.
Almost everything Nessa said, you do not have to worry about it.
Fantastic.
There are rules to tanking this fight, and there's only a couple. First one, try to keep the boss about here where I'm hanging out, but this whole side of the room is your baby. When one tank gets 2 stacks of, someone's gonna remind me of what it's called, please? We can talk about it later.
Warp Desires?
Thank you. When one tank gets 2 stacks of Warp Desires, no matter what is going on, the other tank has to taunt immediately. Get the boss back off of them. If you don't have the boss on you, you are the ad tank. If I get targeted by the big red circle that makes an ad, odds are I'm going to panic and drop it next to a wall. So be ready. Other people are going to do it too. They're going to try to get up by you, but off tank, keep your eyes open. If the other tank is about to get 2 stacks, run where the ad spawned, get some threat, then taunt the boss over to you. But that ad needs to get picked up and the swap needs to happen.
Okay.
If you get the big circle around you, no matter what you have threat on, what you're doing, haul yourself up into this corner you see me jumping in. If you drag the boss with you, we don't care. If melee follow you and die from the explosion, That's their problem, not yours. Just get it out of the group. And that is it for tanking. It's not a bad one.
I'm probably gonna switch to voice to talk, or not push to talk for this one.
Hey, Elnar.
Let me give.
Yep.
What percentages does Yielding usually call for the drain?
It's just right after it gets done being locked.
Okay.
But we
And
put
I try to keep the one next empty.
Okay.
That, and I try to keep it below the worst mechanic.
Elnar had a piece of loot to roll.
Oh,
I did. Thank you for reminding me. This is a healing trinket. Oh, looks like Tess gets it.
I think Tess wants it.
On my watch. Nope.
Oh, I guess. Unless another healer can match 100.
Oh, so close.
Close, but no cigars.
Okay, it goes to Tess.
GG, Tess.
I'm ready then, sorry.
I got some weak auras for you, but I'm not sure how to use them yet. So.
Alrighty. On tanks.
Grave, I'll let you grab first.
I'll call for it,
5,
Bubs. You won't.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
Line up those beams.
I got free.
Mad.
I got 2.
Alright, give me a second.
Okay, get ready for big damage.
I got the ball.
Adds up.
Wrenching the sin
Buff. Bring that to the tank.
On the end.
Got the boss.
Mana tides if we have.
Can we get up down the hole, please? Go ahead and give me a lust.
No, not just the form.
On the end. Alright, swap.
Keep big cooldowns if you let's have them.
Cookie's here, Cookie's here.
Got him.
If I have any reses and I can get healers up, get them up.
Two, one.
Go ahead and take heavy damage for a little bit.
On the end.
Soap. Come back here. Soap. Ooh, okay. Unleash volatility.
I can mass res, do not release. I can mass res, do not release.
Can you send me that weak aura?
Which one?
One that says don't fucking release.
That's what I was hoping you were talking about. I need it too.
I shouldn't need it, but I do.
Will you guys call out when the tanks start exploding?
I try to.
Okay. I'm not really sure where to look to tell.
Oh, it's because it's not really a tell, it's me running over and causing it.
Okay.
So a couple things to note, because I like to sit back and watch. The orbs. I noticed a lot of you would either like stand on it or like literally behind it or try to go through the line. Don't. You can be like 5 yards away from it. You can be 12 yards from it. You can be across the room from it. You just gotta feed your line through it. And when I say that, it means that you're connected with 3 people and you make a triangle through the triangle. Yay! Yay! And we have to soak those soakies, as you all saw, because things go boom if you don't. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I just need to clean up orbs. Was the tank exploding was what killed us there at the end? Or did we not? Did we miss a soak?
There was one puddle that did not get soaked.
Okay, so we just need to make sure soaks are priority here.
Shapes class wins for the night. Everyone else can retire.
I think geometry is rocks, right?
That's rockology.
Here's a ready check. I believe. I don't know if I can touch the sky though. Alright, tanks.
But I think about it every night and day.
But do you spread your wings and fly away?
Grab gun, grab again.
5, 4,
Alright, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
To the tanks. Someone soak that on the end.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin.
Good, take her again. Thank you.
Sin consumes your heart.
2, 1.
Crush your heart.
Take her.
On the end. that. From the end. Can we hear him?
Can you get the healer up?
And mana tides if we've got it.
Get it further, please.
Alright, can we get Pebbles up?
On the end.
Or Tess. Tess up.
3, 2, 1.
I'm rooted, I can't move.
Sorry. On the end. Just burn, just burn.
Wrenching the sin from you.
I'm glad you were looking for that ad.
Yeah, I saw it in the distance.
Okay, once again, a reminder, unwanted loot, whisper it to Psalms.
Ooh, that ring. Damn it.
Okay, we have 2 crit haste rings. So the 2 highest rollers will get it.
I mean...
Oh.
The Stoneborn were permitted to use such roots to see to our master's demands. The debaucheries I have witnessed.
So it looks like they're going to Zuri and Fell Nightmare.
That's
I'll give mine to Fell Nightmare.
And that's everything.
Oh.
Passenger side. So for the balls, are you asking about like lining up inside them or lining up outside of them? Yeah, that's death. So, okay, see where you are, and I'm like next to you? You're the ball. I want to be from here to here, from here, and further away from it. But wherever I am, I'm taking that line and shooting it to the other ball. Because if I do this, I'm dead.
Oh, shoot. You wanted to go the other way, didn't you?
Yep, thanks for coming, Wraith.
Good luck.
Alright, are we good to start pulling trash?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are these blue balls?
Just touch them.
Okay.
They give you versatility. It's one of the healer's trinkets.
Okay, I didn't know if they were good blue balls or bad blue balls.
Well, you don't want them to be blue anymore, so you gotta touch them to stop them from being blue.
Okay, get rid of blue balls. Gotcha.
We're adults.
I really
We're
don't.
totally mature. We're totally mature here.
I'm gonna get out the horny stick.
Oh, not the horny stick.
Honk.
I think that'll make your matters worse.
Yeah, we've already established
Take that a
on
whole
map.
other way. The horny stick. Wink, wink.
Keep losing threat on the most random things.
I need to get closer.
Direct against the foes. Yes, anyway.
I am out of range. Hello, friend.
Pull it.
Bop it.
It'll be okay.
I'm pulling it.
Punch it and twist it. That's a big boy. Why are you so big?
Oh, he got stage fright. Shrunk.
Oh. Performance anxiety.
Sorry.
Lox, when you get a chance, could you drop a closet? I need to summon back.
I'll hold off on the. Wait.
Where did you go?
Hold off or not to hold off?
The ballroom.
Congrats on the BOE.
Nice.
B. Is this the Council of Blood?
Yeah, there we go.
No, we're doing Artificer next.
Driver's side.
Tem,
Oh, okay, so we don't go down to the ballroom just yet.
You're good.
To the left it is.
We do still need that summoning stone.
Riv, we're
That's
gonna
right.
have to clear this whole room also.
Okay. The whole circle?
Just this room to the gate on the left and right.
Okay.
Maybe not in one pull? How much do you trust me?
I trust you a lot, actually.
We're all gonna die.
So confident.
I am confident we're all gonna die.
Give it a minute. Technically one pull if we never go out of combat, right?
Oh, I would like to res at some point.
Alright, I'll be merciful.
Ooh.
Mass res going out.
I tried to hug Mal back to life, it did not work.
I want to look over the balcony, but there's an answering.
I give you shouts, and I give you pulls. Oh. I want to do that as well. You have faith in this guess, right?
Yeah, the whole room.
Ooh. Very pretty.
Oh.
Alright, Riv is dead.
Can we get Riv up?
Kit's taking your place.
This block only lasts so long. Where did he come from?
Appalling. Our people starve outside the castle walls. Yet these loyal,
Everybody looking at the ballroom.
As they dance and feast, the jailer amasses an army to destroy the Shadowlands. The fools deserve their fate for believing the lies of Nathria.
Many valuable weapons adorn these.
Do they have the
Let us liberate
don't.
them from
I
the
thought they had,
grasp of these aristocrats.
Christmas hats on that.
I think it was just the bosses themselves that had them.
Nathria has 3.
And he's got 2 on his little horn.
I know the hat's kind of ridiculous.
God, it looks scary coming at us, don't they? It's like, what the
Oh
fuck?
boy, a wall of nope.
I mean, I wanna do it.
Do it.
Go for
Come
it.
at me.
Thanks.
Okay. Do we go outside? Inside. Outside? Inside.
Good pull.
Driver's side. That's a good question. Let's find out.
Fighting has drawn the guards away. Scion and Nathrius' private collection, gathered over eons from across the Shadowlands. Yet how do they taste their authenticity?
That curse. I have no idea what it does.
I cannot attack that target.
Okay, you'll see blue seeds on the ground. Those are not friendly seeds. Get out of them.
Okay, blue seeds bad.
Damn it, Elnar.
Get mixed.
I don't want everybody getting one shot.
Fun.
Something fair.
I see the difference between people who like to be healed and those who don't.
I just want to say I died because I was looking at notes.
Brokers are a good. Do not let such potent weapons fall into their hands.
He looks like a boss.
Xy'mox.
Khajiit has where?
Big room, only person standing in there.
That's the boss.
Either that, or he wants to sell us some weapons.
Okay.
Spoils.
So, this boss is all about wormholes. Let's get our markers set up real quick. So throughout the fight, at random intervals, 2 people will get targeted with a dimensional tear. It is imperative that we put one next to the tanks on blue square, and one as far away as we can, where Pebbles is, on star, because we're gonna need these. So the seeds you saw outside, they're gonna be spawning, and they're gonna fill up the room, and they have a big 50-yard radius that when they explode, they do damage, and a lot of damage. So it is imperative when these seeds spawn, we use these wormholes and our movement speed to get them to the yellow star as far away from us as possible.
Take those seeds far away!
Oh my god. Yes, Magni.
Also, there'll be, when we're fighting the boss, there'll be these rifts tear open on top of him. If you stand in those, they do damage, and they spawn one right after the other. So melee, very important. You dodge those. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading my notes here. Okay, so in phase 1, you will get targeted by these phantasms. You will be using the portals as you use to take the seeds out to get away from them. If they touch you, you will get mind controlled, and we will have to damage you to get you out. So they are very fast, so don't just run. You need to be using these portals to bounce around in between. That is pretty much it for phase 1. We phase every 33%. So in phase 2, sorry, the phantasms are in phase 1. The seeds is what we worry about in phase 2. So, not to hope I didn't confuse you too bad. So in phase 2, we'll be running the seeds back to the yellow marker where there should be a portal. Then at 33%, that's the last phase. That is the Sucky sword phase. There will be a big sword planted in the middle of the room, right in the middle where the sword and where the purple diamond is to the right of it. It will do a raid-wide pull and pull us all in. And if we get pulled into the sword, it is big damage, probably going to die. So, the first 2 phases, we're going to be trying to have a portal over where the star is. But in the last phase, we will have a portal right next to the tanks and one right next to the sword where purple diamond is. That is because if you get sucked in and you can't get out, you can hit that portal while you're being pulled in before you hit the sword, and it'll put you right back where Pebbles is right now. We will lust in that phase. So it is very important when you get the rift to place it properly depending on what the phase is. Does anyone have any questions? Did I confuse anybody? Because I got confused for a second on what's happening in each phase.
Yep, sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Okay.
What do the tanks do?
Planet.
Yeah, I'm a warrior.
I'm paying attention. The tanks tank.
Mm-hmm.
They get a thing. Hang on, I'll remember. Oh, you get a bomb on you. It is a white swirly thing around you. When you become the bomb, the other tank taunts off of you, and you hoist up your pants and haul ass across the room. Like a grown-up move. And then you come back and wait for the other tank to get the bomb. The things that are going to kill you is when you're running the bomb out and you're in the middle of all the blue bombs. That can kill you.
Okay.
Or when you're trying to run the bomb and the sword is sucking you into the center of the room, that can also kill you. When that happens, save a big cooldown for it. I don't know what else to tell you. You're both leapers. You'll be fine.
Yep.
You're not a slow pally.
Yeah, don't tank your little bomb hit. Don't soak that into all those seeds, man. Blue seeds bad. Put those shits in the corner.
I'm gonna reiterate what I said.
Okay.
If you are the bomb and you're the tank, go to the other side of the room. I don't care what's over there. Save a cooldown to survive it. The boss does not hit hard. You won't need them any other time. Get hit by the big blue bombs. Or don't. Just don't let your bomb hit me.
Okay. Where do we hold boss, usually?
You will hold boss at blue-ish.
Okay.
Just over on this wall.
Drop bombs at yellow?
Try to get bombs over to yellow. If there is a portal thing, use the portal thing. If not, you're going to have to run.
Okay. Swap them when we become bombs?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Here's a ready check for pull.
Touch it.
Check your flask. Maybe mine is the only one that's down right now.
Yeah, mine's gone.
Oh, I still had one.
Everybody good? All flasks and such.
I should be okay.
Yeah, let's we've only got like 40 some minutes left, so just try and use a personal if you're out. If not, don't worry about it. We'll just save Valak Cauldron. So. Okay, on tanks. I will call for Lust, so.
Whatever you got first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonderful! I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
I'm going far. Or not. Doubles go.
Shit! Let us see the legend.
Rift Terrors, dodge these.
You cannot bargain with death.
Alright. Right.
The war beckons.
I'll go long. I'll go long.
Mind your step.
Rift Blast, dodge these.
Destruction is guaranteed.
Yeah, remember.
Yep.
Infinite armies are mine to command. Run away. You cannot bargain with death. Die together. Mind your step. The anticipation to use this relic is killing.
Now we're going into phase 2.
More likely kill you.
We got far.
Mind your step.
Alright, seeds are up.
Guaranteed.
I got it.
Destruction is guaranteed.
More seeds.
Mind your step.
Oh shit.
The war beckons.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and wipe that up.
Destruction is guaranteed.
So that's seed phase.
I have a soul stone. Don't release.
Yeah, I see it all over my screen right now.
Mind your step.
I have a soul stone. I can mass res. Do not release. Someone always does.
Val, it is an admirable effort that you just put in right there.
Always the last die.
It's like, not today.
Let me in. Let me out.
Your only value.
Alright, nobody release.
Should have
Say
singed my
release.
cloak.
Nobody release.
I so want to.
I know you do. Yeah, I do too, but we're not gonna talk about it.
I hovered over it.
So,
cheeky.
it would be wrong of me not to ask. What happened?
A seed
A
didn't
root.
get picked up.
Seed.
Okay.
Okay, Kit came through the other portal with the seat still on her.
Oh. Okay. That's fine.
My bad.
You're fine.
Oh, I've done it before.
Portals are bitches.
Might have forgot the drop face.
But that's the first two phases. Anybody confused on anything?
Here.
We want the portals exactly on blue and star, right? Or
No, they're just Star just needs to be up against that wall as far as possible, right? Like so.
They're
But-
ishes. You know, like ish. Get it there ish.
Like, but with the one on blue, just as long as it's next to the tanks, that's just closest tanks as we can get it without being on top of them.
Gotcha.
Good job calling on who's going far and who's staying close.
I felt like I was playing football. Going long.
If it's me, my natural reaction is to go far because I have a bunch of movement.
It would probably help if I put down another cauldron, huh?
You can just hang on to it. We've only got 40 minutes left, less than that. So,
Okay.
if people want to use personals, they can. But
Yeah, no, so that calling was my bad. I'm using my druid where I can just Tiger Dash.
We made it. We're good.
That's fun. Liked it funny when you guys went out, then went in, then went out again.
We were dancing.
Everyone's ready, so.
yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonderful! I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets. Mind your step!
Rift Blast.
Let us see the legend is ready. You cannot bargain with death.
Kill zone.
Kill Cleo.
Die together.
Going far.
Mind your step. You cannot bargain with death.
Got him.
Yep. Infinite armies are mine to command. Away, little girl. Destruction is guaranteed. Die together. Mind your step.
I'll move. You are.
The anticipation to use this relic is killing me. Though it will more likely kill you.
Welcome back, Rift.
I've got near.
Mind your step.
Alright, seed phase. Drop the far one on purple. Can I get a hero, please? Far one on purple. If I got reses, get the healers up. Dodge these. Get up, Zormal.
You cannot bargain with death. Their walk beckons. Mind your step.
Far one, go purple. Purple, purple. Do we be reses? Alright, healers focus on fail. Dodge these.
Die together.
One go purple.
Cannot bargain with death.
I'm gonna run away right before pop.
Defensives, cookies if you have it.
Mind your step.
Dodge lines.
You cannot bargain with death.
Push. Good job.
And that's over.
Consider our business concluded. For now.
Hell yeah, bro.
And I will mass res, do not release.
Grats.
Thought I was like lagging in there.
Okay, once again, unwanted loot, whisper it to Psalms.
Oh, I want a bag. I want a bag. I want a
Congrats on
bag.
the
Give me a bag. Come on. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, I got the hyperlight band.
Wow. Big upgrade.
Sadly, we can't give the bag away.
Yeah. Well, it has to be an upgrade.
Yeah, but I didn't really need it all that much.
Aren't we taking a drink after that fight?
Okay, I'm getting no whispers.
Going around the other side.
Go to where Pebbles is.
We got Sun King next or the Blood?
Yeah, we're gonna go Sun King. We're not fucking touching.
Calface? Calfas? Oh, Calfas.
Well, you don't want to dance?
No, I don't feel like
I want
talking about
Kale.
it. I don't feel
Please,
like thinking
Kale.
about it. We're going Sun King. What?
Dance with me.
You can dance if I want it.
But if you can't dance, and your friends don't dance, then they don't dance with them.
I mean, we can dance, but it has to be under the moonlight. I can't. I'm not dancing down there in that ballroom. I get stage fright.
Yeah, I've had that problem before too.
I always hear the boot scooting boogie when we're down there. Am I alone?
Yep.
This mirror should prove useful for helping you move throughout the castle, mortals.
Hey, you slow down.
It'll pull the whole room.
Oh, okay. That's a nasty pull.
Can't all be land.
My first was like, this thing is not long.
You're not alone.
Artificer keeps his most potent souls in this chamber. He fuels their darkest instincts, forging them into weapons to turn upon his enemies.
Everybody can see Doritos.
Who said Tito's?
Wrath is your
No, Doritos, Cool Ranch.
Oh, I thought you said Tito's 7 times.
Back in the day, we had
This
lots
one's
of flavor
pride
on our
and arrogance are legendary. Come,
Hi,
let us
Tito
deprive
Doritos.
Nathrius of his prize.
Okay. So, this is very, very much on the healers and the DPS killing ads. This probably will be a shit show. Just to be frank with you all. So, hang on. Let me mark these real quick. So the things I just marked are these healing fonts. Our goal in this fight is to keep the ads under control, and oh good, she's drunk. And to heal Kel'Thas to full. By doing that, it will be a combination of us as all players taking our life and going and depositing it into those four things I've marked. It will do a channel. You need to stay completely still. If you cancel, you'll get the debuff and you won't give any health to Kel'Thas. You channel for 12 seconds, and you get a 2-minute debuff where you can't do it anymore. So once you do that, you'll have your debuff. I can assign groups for it, but it's just sort of easier to, if you don't have the debuff, just go to an empty one. It doesn't matter which one you deposit into. So as for priority on killing ads, number one priority will be Doritos here. He needs to go down. He's nasty. He doesn't taste good. Not a good Dorito. Needs to die. Let's see. Second priority will be the Rockbound Vanquisher, which will be an ad that will come out later in the fight. It is also very nasty, so it needs to die ASAP. Then third priority will be the Bleakwing Assassins, which are on the sides of Doritos. So if there's no Rockbound Vanquisher up and you just see Doritos and the Assassins, after Dorito dies, kill the Assassins. And then after that, we'll be killing the Vial of Cultists. They like to go and drain from the things we deposit into, which is a no-no. We need to CC them and kill them ASAP. Let's see. And then there's these little imps that come out. If you can kill them, kill them. They just throw shit at us. At 45, when Kel'Thas' health gets to 45 and 90%, he's going to spawn. We'll go into phase 2, and he'll spawn a Shade of Kel'Thas. At that point, the healers will quit healing Kel'Thas and just focus on healing us. And yeah, he's nasty. So do not, in any circumstances, be in front of the Shade, because he does this cone in front of him at random times, and it fucking hurts. So be sure to be standing behind or on the sides of him while DPS. We need to DPS him to get him to go back into Kel'Thas, and that's how we'll contribute. DPS will contribute to healing outside of depositing our health. During this phase, there will be these phoenixes that come out. They can't, when they get killed, they just respawn. So it is imperative that if you get fixated with the phoenix, sort of just take it out as best as you can. Sort of dance with it, CC it. Try not to move a bunch, because as it's coming across the floor, it's leaving puddles of nasty, burning, fiery death. So just sort of dance with it, shimmy shimmy, and keep it CC'd. After we kill the Shade, we'll go back into phase 1, and then at 90%, we'll do the same thing. We'll kill the Shade, and the fight will be over. Does anyone have any questions?
Did we assign groups to the pedestals, or
I can, but it would be easier, because just go to an empty one when as the fight continues. Also, be checking your debuff after when it gets close to 2 minutes, because you want to be depositing as soon as that debuff comes off. Okay, Landon, if you want to talk to the tanks.
I'm completely prepared this time.
Okay.
I don't remember the names of them all. The big gargoyle, one of you's gonna pick up. It spawns about here-ish. And tank it here-ish.
Okay.
The other tank gathers up all the other ads and drags them over to you. I don't usually have a set stack to taunt the big gargoyle on. It depends on what cooldowns I have available. So if you need the other tank to taunt, just yell. When the Shade comes out, whoever doesn't have the gargoyle, and there will be one up, needs to grab the Shade and drag them right on top of this tank. Then you're gonna point him towards this wall over here, and drag him backwards as fire patches appear, and then work this other wall over here. On him, you do have to taunt swap 2 stacks, 3 stacks of the fire debuff. One thing we did learn on that is if you are the off tank, you don't have the shade, don't get up on the shade. Stay back. Watch where he's going, where there's room. Because you don't want to get the debuff with the other tank, but also, if that tank gets worked into a corner by fire patches, you can just taunt the boss out of it and reposition.
Okay.
And then rinse and repeat.
Alright, here's a ready check for pull.
Did you catch all that, Goma?
For most part. You have to see it.
Do the thing.
Yep.
Alright, on tanks. Kill this fucker. Or heal this fucker, I should say.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring it, those traitors! Gods, stop them!
So get Doritos down here. Okay, start depositing.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that
Somebody who's already channeling, don't channel at the same one because it actually interrupts them.
Yep, just wait your turn. Alright, let's get the Rockbound Vanquisher down.
more of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Zyko, can you focus Gale?
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Shriekwing's down. Alright, let's get the cultists down.
Yeah, I'll focus whoever you need me to. Who now? Who?
Kel'Thas.
The boss.
The boss.
On the pedestal. Rockbound.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Another interruption from the castle guard.
Everybody should have the debuff currently. Or close to being falling off.
Like 1,000 suns!
Alright, interrupt these soul infusers. Get them down as quick as possible.
Okay, focus healing the party.
Alright, everybody on shade. Get these soul infusers down. get Zormal up. If you get a fire during this phase, if you get a fiery thing around you, come help soak it. Soak with him.
We're gonna move.
Soak with him. Let's go ahead and wipe it. Just go ahead and stand something. I forgot a mechanic.
How does that shade have so much health?
It's a lot. I also have questions when we get back.
Oh yeah, someone who can res it survived.
Yeah, resing Psalms.
Oh.
Whoops.
Mirrors? We can teleport via mirrors?
No.
Mass res going out.
Should have stayed dead. A speed potion. They're not so speedy anymore.
We have a warlock so we can start summoning you.
I need to make a female gnome and call her Penelope. I'm sure it's already been done.
Yeah.
I saw Kit for a second. All I could think of was Wreck-It Ralph.
A Vanellope von Sweets, oh my god.
Alright, look here.
Maybe name it after the voice actress, kind of same thing.
Haha, I beat you.
Silver something.
Up or down?
I'm kind of lost. I was
Up.
following the group.
Up the stairs.
Up.
Up the spirally stairs.
Up, 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 up. Ooh. Thanks for the boost.
Do we have to kill the shade or just get it down to a certain percent?
Just if you have a certain percentage, we don't have to kill shade.
Mailbox near Soulstone.
It's just a DPS sponge.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, a couple.
Okay.
For the tanks, we're holding the shade here, right? Yep.
To start.
Okay, and then we're just like trying to move him around as the floor gets lava-y.
Correct.
Okay. Which ads are we supposed to be going around the edge? Did we ever get to that part?
The shade is the only one you're kiting around the edge.
Oh, okay, cool.
You will be dragging ads with you because some will still be up.
I thought we were holding the shade there and then another ad. Okay. Alright, so carry that shade around and then we're swapping on how many stacks? 2? 3?
Call it. On the shade it's 2 or 3. On the ad it's 2 or 3 or something.
Okay.
It's fluid.
Okay. Couple more things for phase 2. If you see someone with a big orange swirly around them, it is imperative that you hop in there and help soak that damage, because if you don't, they get one shot and then we're down somebody. Second, if you get targeted with the Phoenix, as quickly as you can, begin kiting it in a straight line. Try not to get all zigzaggy. Just a straight line backwards. Try to keep, and then if you see someone that has made a line, just begin to try to kite your Phoenix through that line, and just see if we can just continue to drag it along these lines we're making, so we can keep the puddles as clean as possible. Yes, like ping pong. Other than that, you've seen pretty much the whole fight now. It just bounces between phases.
This might be a stupid question, but what is putting the fire on the ground? Like the one that we soaked, that big red thing we're gonna soak together?
It is no. What is putting the fire on the ground is the Phoenix. As they fly over, they drop patches of fire.
I got you.
Yeah, like for me, somebody had the Phoenix and then it switched to me, so I just went to the other side of his fire line, and then it just basically left the fire on top of the fire.
I think you can slow him. Maybe not. It seemed like my mind was
You
like,
can see the birds, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't DPS the birds, right?
They just respawn. You can, but they just respawn in a few seconds. But it would buy a few seconds of them just sitting there.
And those mobs that were channeling, like around Kelsos or whatever, they can be stunned and stuff.
Yeah, if that happens again, and those things are channeling on the pedestals while the shade is up, just focus those down before we even think about going to the shade. The tanks will keep kiting the shade until we get done.
Yeah, as long as those things are up, it's draining health from Kale, and that last attempt, they got like 20% off of him.
You should, if you don't have the debuff and it's not the shade phase, yes, go to the pedestal. You cannot interact with the pedestal during shade phase.
Don't click the pedestal if somebody else is already on the pedestal.
Just wait your turn till they get done channeling. You can see, because they'll get done with their beam.
Can we be doing the pedestal during the first little boss ad thing?
Just as long as the shade isn't out and you're in phase 2, then yes, you can interact the pedestal at any time. Alright, is there ready to check for pull? Depending on how this pull goes, this will be our last pull of the night. We may do one more.
No need. We'll get it on this one.
I like the confidence. On tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready those traitors! Stop them!
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Alright, Rockbound Vanquisher.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
There's 2 pedestals open. You have not deposited.
not allow them to interfere. More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere. Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift. More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
They're coming to the pedestal.
Alright, get these soul infusers down.
Additional guards are
They can't be
en route.
CC'd.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Suffer my wrath.
Okay.
Alright, on the shade. Actually, get Rockbound down. Rockbound down. Soak with that. Range soak with them. Someone get me Hortus shut.
You want to swap?
Yeah.
On the shade. Don't be in front of him.
Sure. You can do better.
Reposition.
Yes. Fire consume you. It returns. Oh. Sure. You can do better.
I'll steal.
Follow me, Nasha.
Soak with them.
Don't run away.
You can do better.
Okay, Ice Block doesn't work. Sorry.
No, I will not.
Back to phase 1.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Any mana tides we have.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
Soul infusers are coming out. Let's get some CC on them.
Yeah, I'm on the other side already going.
Kill the soul infuser.
Two on the right here. Let's get them down.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Let's grab their orb.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift. More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere. Castle Guard.
Lantern down.
Make sure you're checking your debuffs.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift. Additional
Got
guards are en
interrupts
route.
on these guys.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Yeah, if you can kick them, bring them to tanks. Soul infusers are out. Switch to soul infusers.
Another interruption from the Castle Guard.
Get the rock bound down.
Another interruption from the Castle Guard.
I'll take this one.
Another interruption from the Castle Guard.
Yeah.
Drop again.
Soul infusers. Switch to soul infusers.
I'm down.
Give a rest for the tank.
Joking.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Just take one down too. Yep.
Sure. You can
Any more reses?
better.
We have one with too many dead.
Fools seek to hinder us. Do
Just
not
wipe it.
allow them to interfere.
Sure. You can do better.
It was
We got
good.
hit with that.
It was a good night though.
Okay. Thank you all so much for coming out. We are at our time. Before you do leave, I have a question for everybody. Going forward, I'm going to be doing a raid on the 26th and the 2nd at the same time. So I'm going to do a ready check. If you want to pick up where we left off and we push to Sun King, we pick up on Sun King, then hit ready. And then if not, if you want to start fresh, hit not ready.
Yeah, it'd probably be better to start actually.
Alright, we will start fresh with Shriekwing next Saturday.
Thanks for the games.
Alright, thank y'all so much for
Portal
coming out.
back to what's her? I can make a portal back to what's her? Oribo's here. The Grand Walk.